It's great to hear what Jane has to say about her experiences during the 12-week online weight shedding programme. What have you enjoyed about the programme?
Loved the camaraderie of doing this in a group. I didn't think I would, but actually it's been really supportive to have a whole team of people feeding in, just things that probably thoughts that I'd had but didn't want to raise, maybe because I didn't think they were valuable. Or there might have been other things that, that had changed that I hadn't realized about myself. And once they mentioned that, then I could see it. And also the support from yourself, the daily chats that you put on, and even just the posters, just something to think about just every day, just keeping me focused on that goal.
What's been the biggest transformation or change that you've had over the 12 weeks?
I'm going to say it's reduced my stress levels. It definitely made me think about stress, even in the times when I couldn't reduce them, but it made me realize the sources of them, and also to kind of think sometimes that's okay to be stressful. You've got a lot on your plate right now. That is also acceptable to be stressful at this time. But also, I think, the recordings definitely brought down my stress levels. And there's been flying, for example. I'm terrified flying. And I just put your recording on, sat and listened to that, and I actually fell asleep part of the flight, which is ridiculous. I've never done that before. Also, I know I've mentioned it before, but saccharin's in my coffee. I never, ever thought I would ever have a coffee without sugar or saccharin in it. And now I don't even think about putting it in. And I do think that does reduce my sugar cravings. If, for example, I go in a coffee shop and have a coffee, normally I'd want a sweet cake, and I'm noticing that I think immediately I want a sweet cake, and then when they actually look and think, which one do I want, I can't make my mind up because I actually don't want one.
What would you say to others who are wanting to change their size or shape about your experiences of the programme?
I dieted for years and never got anywhere, and I can see the damage that dieting does. And I really think that this definitely changes your thought patterns in a good way. And it's more healthy for you. You can actually analyze what it is that you're eating, and think longer term, not just, well, I'm going to do it for this week to get into that little black dress. I'm going to do this for a longer period because I want to, because I enjoy eating that way, because it's healthier for me, because it's good for my body. I'm saying all the things that I've been hearing over these recordings, and I genuinely think that if you listen to the recordings enough time, then it hits home and you actually think about what you're eating, rather than just stuffing it all in and not thinking about what you're eating, just as well as not thinking about food. Not snacking just for the sake of it.
How does hypnosis make you feel, and what would you say to anyone who may be worried or skeptical about it?
You know what's happening at all times. It's a bit like being in a very deep sleep, like a meditative state. And so you know what's happening, and you can come out of it at any time you want to. But you really don't want to. And it's actually quite a nice place to be. It's definitely nothing to be frightened of.